Hey everyone, welcome to Smart Course, the go-to place for authoritative information and strategies on special needs, learning disabilities and disorders, especially ADHD. Today I'm here to talk to you about parenting teens with ADHD. Today we're going to break down the top tips that I collated across multiple help blogs and websites and medias for parenting teens with ADHD. They focus on a multitude of topics from how to positively communicate with your teen, being open, honest and goal-setting with their ADHD, and the importance of keeping up with medication and IEPs. We also covered symptoms of teenage ADHD in another video on our channel, so if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and comment and then visit our channel to watch it. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We know a lot of people need this information, so share this video with someone you think may also need it. Plus, if you like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment, and sign up for our upcoming summit at this link, then we will pin your comment to the top and we will send you our expert curated list of ADHD resources. So, in this video, we're going to cover information by esteemed and authoritative resources like Attitude Magazine, the National Institute of Mental Health, CHADD.org, and Understood.org. In today's video, it could take a wide array of directions, so I'm going to share with you the 5 key tips that I found on almost every help site and blog about knowing how to help your teen who has ADHD and how to best go about parenting them. Because let's face it, being a teenager in general can suck, and we all know how difficult most teens can be, even on a good day. So how do we make it as easy as possible for them? The first key tip that I took away and want to pass to you is this. Know the teen-specific ADHD symptoms, and even more so, recognize which your child has, portrays, and know their triggers. A lot of childhood ADHD traits will remain with your teen, but due to the natural maturation, some of these traits may become more subtle or even hidden as they try to adapt to new social scenarios and create new coping mechanisms. So let's really quickly cover some key teen-specific ADHD traits and their manifestations. We know the core traits: inattention, impulsivity, hyperactivity. These pretty much stay present within your child, but their manifestation may switch up in adolescence. For example, hyperactivity may become more subtle. However, the results of ADHD, such as poor school performance, may intensify when they are teens due to the increased demands and expectations for independent functioning at the high school and collegiate level. As your child enters their teen years, symptoms related to executive function deficits such as prioritization, managing actions and thoughts can seem more prominent than they did in childhood. Mood swings, your child's tolerance when frustrated, and their overall emotional responses may also seem much more pronounced than in childhood, causing them to look more juvenile and less mature than some of their peers. But remember, this is the case for all teens. It's the mood swing king era, but when you add ADHD into the mix, it only makes it more tough. Which leads beautifully onto the next tip. Talk to your teen as openly as possible about their ADHD. A huge new trigger for your teen is going to be from their social circle. But just stated, their ADHD allows them less control over their mood swings than their peers, making them look more immature. At the teen age, that can lead to some stigma, embarrassment, and can feel like a true punch to their self-esteem. A common risk here for the teen is to deny their very condition. They may focus on the idea that they will just grow out of their ADHD traits, internally blocking their chance to create healthy habits that allow them to thrive with their ADHD. Not to mention, if they do feel stigmatized against, teased and mocked, this can lead to greater chances of social withdrawal, depression, rejection-sensitive dysphoria, erratic risk-taking behaviors, and so on. It is vital to talk to your teen honestly about their ADHD, their struggles, and their personal triggers. I warn you now, but be open and prepared that you as mum or dad may be one of the triggers. This is no time to get defensive and authoritarian on them though. Let them vent and get it off their chest. You can set boundaries before letting them lay it all out though, such as no profanity, no name calling and so on. But otherwise, let them talk, shout, cry, even scream if they must, and let them do it uninterrupted. Most importantly, once they are done, thank them. It's not easy as a teenager to share your feelings, especially with your parents, so thank them and focus on how positive that moment was. It's also okay to not have an answer to all their concerns. Tell them you need to think about solutions, even schedule another similar moment focused on brainstorming solutions with them. Tip 3. Help your teen build social skills. Teenagers are a rough crowd to make friends with. Everyone knows this. So traits such as interrupting, talking too much, seeming bossy, or behaviours that your teen may exhibit could come across negatively with their peers, making the whole process of making and keeping friendships much harder. Whilst eliminating these types of behaviours may be hard, you can begin by teaching your teen to notice the behaviours themselves. Instead of negatively focusing on eliminating the behaviour, tell them, I know you don't mean to interrupt, ADHD makes it hard for you to wait to say what you want to say, and I know your feelings get hurt when your friends tell you to stop interrupting. Take the blame away from them and teach them new skills that can go with their interrupting behaviour, if that is one of their traits. For example, teach them to wait longer before talking or listen for longer, whichever makes more sense to them. But either way, be very specific by what you mean. Finally, be mindful of peer pressure. We will go deeper into this and teen-specific risk behaviours in our next video, so make sure you have notifications and alerts for our channel switched on. But in brief, the influence of peer pressure and fear of social rejection by not participating in risk behaviours is all the more powerful to a teen with ADHD. To combat this risk, give your teen ample opportunities to join teams and organisations that are structured and lead to positive experiences and interactions. On the topic of clubs and extracurricular energy dispensing activities, a whole new effort to keep up with your teen's medication might need to be taken. Hitting adolescents with ADHD very often leads to a decrease in the use of medication. This can be due to a denial of ADHD, thinking they will grow out of those childish behaviours, or your teen changing their general attitude towards medication, all of which need to be openly addressed. If your teen tells you they wish to come off or lower their medication, discuss it with their physician, and maybe you can compromise with a trial period of lessening the dose, but definitely consult your professional. If such a trial period is agreed on, put it to good use. Discuss behaviour goals and milestones you and your team wish to see during this period. That will help you all collectively determine if the lower dose or coming off medication is a realistic short-term goal. On the other hand, come to agree on clear indicators that also show the need to go back to their normal dose, such as a decline in grades. Set times and dates to look at the results, make it super concise and keep it clear. And a final big top tip. Stay on top and continually update your child's IEP, especially in that transition from middle to high school, and do it as early as possible in order to give everyone involved, as in you, your teen, professors, counsellors, ample time to look it over, make necessary changes and prepare for it. In conclusion, and to finish off, a couple other key points and tips came up across the board. Don't punish biology. It's hard enough for your teen to not be able to fully control some of their traits, thanks to ADHD, but to then be criticised and punished for it? Their behaviours are not voluntary choices to act out, so focus on creating ways to compensate for these involuntary behaviours with your teen. Just as with any teen without ADHD though, punish the irresponsible actions they took on purpose. And in doing so, be democratic about it. Have your teen help shape the rules and consequences, and really break it down so everyone is on the complete exact same page and there's little to no room for misunderstanding. And finally, a burning frequently asked question from multiple sources used to collate this video. How do I know if situations are my child's ADHD or typical teenager behaviour? The bottom line in this question is it's about loving and supporting your teenager through their teenage years. If whatever's happening in their brain is neurological because of their ADHD, neurological because of their hormones, or the result of their partner breaking up with them yesterday, then it really shouldn't matter if it's the ADHD or not. It's more important to stay connected with your team so you can help them problem solve through situations, support, and empower them. In our upcoming video, we will be learning more about teen ADHD and risk behaviours. For an expert curated list of resources from our past Summit videos, please visit the link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it and let us know what you liked or what you'd like to see more of in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. The more people that like, subscribe, click the bell and comment, the more people will see this kind of content on YouTube. And we know some people could really use the help. So also don't forget to share this with anyone you know who could benefit from this video. We share tons of expert vetted resources on parenting and education for differently abled kids, so feel free to sign up for our newsletter using the link in the description below. If you like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment, and sign up for our upcoming summit at this link, then we will pin your comment to the top and we will send you our expert curated list of ADHD resources. If you haven't watched our previous series about ADHD and other disorders, click the annotations in the right top corner to watch those videos. And if you want to support Smart Course and help make sure we continue bringing you content, check out our Patreon and membership pages. We also have an online course with even more specific information, step-by-step guides, and access to professionals who can help you through this process. As always, I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you for watching and see you soon.